I'm Christian Abbott.
I'm Nathan Lavender.
I'm Sean Abbott.
And this is the Red Mist Podcast.
Hello, welcome to the Red Mist Podcast, Season 2, Episode 32. The Tide Pontiac PPI Grand Prix of Cal Wells Racing, driven by Scott Pruitt.
What?
Yes.
The Ricky Craven?
No. Ricky Craven drove the second season with the number 32 Pontiac for Cal Wells Racing. The original driver was Scott Pruitt. The Scott Pruitt.
Okay.
So,
okay. All right. Well, we're waiting for him to say hi to my family at home, right?
Hi to my family at home,
yeah.
And
yep,
they
right,
did achieve one result with Ricky, and that was at Darlington against. Was that Kurt Busch?
Kurt
Nate?
Busch.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But there was two. He won at Martinsville as well.
Okay. Well,
In
there we go.
2001.
2 wins. Two pretty good tracks. That's good. All
Pretty
right.
good tracks. Yeah.
Well, anyways, there we go. A little NASCAR for Nate on his return to the program. Welcome back, Nate.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. All right. On tonight's episode, we'll talk about the Go Bowling 300. What was it? At Watkins Glen on the short course. Not on the long course, but on the short course. Talk some news and notes from the world of racing. We will gloat about a story that we broke here on the Red Mist Podcast last week. No one heard it, but it did break the next day. Was it the next day or this weekend? This week? When was it?
It was the next day, I thought.
Or was it after you got out of the hospital?
I don't know.
It was sometime next week. But anyways, we broke that.
Mm-hmm.
We called it.
Again.
We just didn't get the second driver right.
No.
So, anyways.
Oh, well.
We'll talk later. And then we'll talk about the return of Red Mist Racing to the karting track at NHKA at Canaan.
Mm-hmm.
And Nate took the rental kart team to VIR. Right, Nate? It was at VIR?
Yeah.
Were you actually on the track, or were you on the karting facility there?
The karting facility.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Nice, fun place.
Great track. Great track.
Yeah. So, and that
Very
was
scenic.
Nate. What was that? The 6 hours of
VIR
VIR. Okay.
or Virginia, but
It wasn't like the Virginia's for Lovers 6-hour karting rental.
that would have been cute. But
Right.
I don't know.
Okay.
VIR sounds better.
Excellent. All right. So let's dive into it. I don't really have much to say about the race. I thought it was a good race. A little dicing at the front. We had Hamlin versus Michael McDowell early on. Michael McDowell had another strong road course performance.
Yeah, I mean, and it's funny because those two sat down on Denny Hamlin's podcast after,
Oh, yes.
so it's kind of funny to see those two
Yeah.
duke it out early on.
Right.
And Michael McDowell, he mentioned on his podcast that he knows to attack early now, and you saw it right
Yep.
out the gate. Michael McDowell was putting all the pressure on Denny Hamlin to take the lead.
Oh, he did.
Yes.
And then from there on out, the race kind of ran.
It ran, and it ran. Really William Byron. who
It was.
took the lead
And
and
he
took stage 2.
And he became, he got stage 2 points. Because in
I
NASCAR
know.
road racing, we don't have yellow flags for stages.
Yes, still green. Still
green.
green.
And at that point, the race overall was still green.
Right. I mean, there's only one caution, right? It was Daniel Suarez who spun.
That didn't even. Oh yeah,
Exiting.
that did create a slight caution. That was the one
exiting the bus stop.
Yeah, the bus stop, and he kind of put stuff on the track, and they cleaned it up quick. Other than that, It was a fast race. Fast. What, Christian? What was the stat on that?
It was an hour and 56 minutes total. I think it took to
Total?
to
Wow.
run the race, which was
Wow, 1/3 of the 6 hours of Watkins Glen that we saw.
Right. Yeah.
shortest NASCAR Cup
And-
race since '71.
Right, and given the amount
thought I
of
saw.
given the amount of track time that NASCAR allocates to these drivers during the course of the weekend, I think they were on the track for a total of maybe 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
That's good value if you're a ticket holder.
Yeah.
Jeez. Listen to you, Sean.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
Yeah.
But it's a cup race.
I mean,
That's how they advertise it.
I guess the theme was go home early because NHKA we finished up by 3 o'clock on Sunday.
Well, good for you guys.
So
That was merciful.
yeah.
So we'll get to that. The only real drama in the race.
Oh, Sean, there was another caution. You know what the other caution was?
Are we talking at the end of the race?
No, not at the very end of the race.
What
but
was
like
the other one?
35 to go. Chase Elliott.
Oh, yes.
Alan Gustafson
Right.
miscalculated
the fuel.
and they ran out of fuel.
Yeah.
I was just like,
I saw
no way.
there were a couple good tweets out there today about, how you didn't. I guess he miscalculated what was in the reserve tank.
Where was he at the time of when he
going
ran
up the
fuel?
S's.
No,
Going up,
sorry.
Going
yeah.
up the S's.
What position? My bad.
He was up front. He was like second.
Okay.
Yeah, he was in the top 5. Yeah.
Yeah, and Christian, the Indy Road Course and Watkins Glen, where if you remember, he got his first win at Watkins Glen.
Right.
No,
This was going to be one of his 2 chances to win and get
Right.
in, and
I didn't.
I mean,
So
finishing second at Indy, and now dropping the ball here by Alan
so
Gustafson.
next week is it's checkers or wreckers for Chase, right?
It's checkers or records
Okay.
for a lot of people.
A lot of people. But
No, I didn't watch the race, but
yeah, but
someone Sunday
apparently
morning asked me for
apparently-
a fantasy pick, and I was like, oh yeah, Elliott, and I was like, oh, where's he starting? And he's like 15th. I was like, oh, maybe not, but
that's fine.
Maybe not.
No,
Yeah.
He was up there, and then
No,
it
that's
just
good.
it went ran out
too
of gas. Yeah,
too bad.
it was like I guess it was in the reserve tank. They miscalculated how much they had in there. Oof, woof. Now,
Woof, that's
usually,
right.
usually he doesn't. His crew chief is pretty good about that.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Alan Gustafson's been on the box for
He's been around the block
a while. Yeah,
Anyways.
so I don't know how he
what happened.
miscalculated
Tough
that.
one.
That's what happens when you forget to carry the one.
Probably, yeah,
What?
yeah. I mean, it was pretty basic math. I mean, I saw what they
Yeah.
did. So, when I looked at it, when I did the first part of the math, and I said, "Oh, it was what's in the," they had that emergency tank, but nothing there. Anyways, no, Nate, I was talking about one
About
of my
your boy,
Yeah.
your boy Austin Dillon.
Yeah,
Yeah, your favorite show, catching up with the Dillons.
NASCAR's own urban cowboy, waxed eyebrows and everything else. Austin Dillon.
Did he win, Sean?
No, he did not win.
Oh, dang it!
He tangled with the 5 car.
The 5 car did hip check him pretty good.
Well, that
But all
was because of what happened before.
yeah, the left-hander.
Yes.
What happened there?
Yes.
And Austin Dillon was just like for what? 25th?
No, they were in the top 5.
They were in the top 5.
Yes.
Oh.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm surprised Kyle Busch didn't even got that
so-
far because if you recall, during the Chase Elliott caution
Mm-hmm.
when he ran out of fuel, but Kyle Larson was caught speeding
Yes.
in pit road.
Yes, he was.
So he got that penalty.
That's all right. He thought he was in his
to the
dirt
rear
car.
of the
That's
field.
all right. But he came back.
he did.
He did.
He did.
He did.
But Austin Dillon
yep.
did Austin Dillon.
Austin Dillon did Austin Dillon things. It really is, it's groundbreaking precedent news that, the scions of these NASCAR team owners, or I should say grand scions, so these grandsons. So, Austin and Ty with Grandpa Richard. And,
and Grandpa Joe.
Ty with Grandpa Joe. Out there just, we'll just hit you. We don't care. Anyways. And nothing happens to him.
No repercussions.
No repercussions.
No team
No.
meeting.
No.
Oh, nothing happened.
No, nothing to see here.
It's okay. Austin Dillon can win Daytona, right?
Not happening. It's time. It's time.
Sean, last time we said that, it happened.
It's not going to happen. Chase Elliott's going to win.
You know what? Oh, we shouldn't jump to Daytona right away.
We'll get to there. We'll get there.
We'll get there. We'll get. Yeah.
All right. So let's take a quick look at the results.
But hey, William Byron won.
Right. That was win number 5 for William for the season.
He's having a crazy good year.
Yeah, I know. Maybe you can go Ty Gibbs how many he's won. That would be nice.
Yeah, nice little comparison sheet.
Yeah.
A Venn diagram,
yeah.
Sean.
Yeah.
I like Venn diagrams too.
Because Ty likes to hang on to how many Xfinity series wins he has.
Oh, I know.
Anyways, moving on.
The cup.
Moving on. So we had Byron. We had Denny Boo Hamlin second. Here we go again. Christopher Bell. This kid is amazing. The Dinger was 4th. Not I don't know. He needed to be 1. And then we had Grandpa Joe's favorite kid, Ty Gibbs, 5th. And then we had Truex. Why didn't Truex just dump Gibbs? Oh, they drive on the same team. See, this is the thing.
Sean, come on.
I know, but would Truex dump him? That'd be awesome.
Unless one spot, you know where I see it happening. If it's like one spot for the Final Four. And
gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Truex would do it, definitely.
Yeah, he would do it.
And then we had Christopher Bell's best buddy, Christopher Buescher, 7th. I swear to God, those two finished in the top. They either finished right around each other or they finished in the top 10 together.
They always find each other.
And then my pick to click, Tyler Reddick. Good job by Blaney. And then Logano bounced back from the disaster and the chaos that was his driving at Indianapolis.
Yeah, Sean, your boy Logano is looking good.
Yeah, he wasn't too good. Captain America didn't have as many foreigners to hit this race, so he finished 13th.
You mean the Ego Man?
The what?
Is that
he was let go of my ego? He was let go of my ego this weekend?
Stenos. Oh, yeah.
Stenos, we've done.
I loved his fire suit.
We've dubbed him Captain America.
Oh, okay. Because international fairs from last week.
Yeah, because he dumped everybody. So there wasn't enough those this weekend. So he focused on the race.
Yeah, right. He didn't hit Mike Rockefeller, but
no, and he didn't hit Suarez.
Right, Suarez spun himself.
And did Jenson Button race in this race? No, he did not.
No.
Okay.
Andy Lally did.
He was
in the 15th.
Gotcha. Yep. He dumped.
He finished 25th.
Lally dumped somebody at coming out of the bus stop.
Who did he dump?
Somebody checked up in front of
Suarez?
him. Maybe it was Suarez. I don't know. Anyways,
I forget.
Anyways, moving on. So, all right.
So let's take a look at this.
Let's take a look at the standings. And Nate, I mean, it's heartbreaking news for me because had Chase Elliott won.
Don't get me started.
No one would have.
Don't give me the what ifs. Give me what happened.
Had Chase Elliott won, there would not have been any drivers locked in. However, because William Byron won.
Yeah. Who's locked in, Sean?
Two drivers.
Yeah, there's 2 drivers.
Yep.
And
Happy Harvick, who
Kevin Harvick.
I was a pick to click. I thought he was going to win. And Bad Brad. It was a big week for Bad Brad. He and the wife announced that they're having a little baby boy, little Bad Brad.
Yep.
Something, the 12th. Junior. Yeah. They looked like they were going to some picnic at an Amish farm in the picture. Anyways, just saying.
Have you seen one of those horse-driven carriages?
Yes, I have. I happened to be out.
It's so wild.
I happened to be out running in the scenic.
Have you seen the jet-powered one?
No, not yet. But the Lancaster, Pennsylvania area, and
right.
I had one sneak up behind me as I was out running. And I went, oh, God, no. And it was. It was Jebediah and his cousin going by, off to work.
Yeah.
So it is pretty crazy. Anyways, Truex.
Do you think the Amish listen to us on the podcasting world? Or?
Sure. If they have a iPhone or probably a big hit in the Amish community. Yeah. We have Truex still sitting atop the points. So still, does he get anything for that? Like a pat on the back, gift certificate to a Wendy's or something?
No idea.
A Bass Pro.
A biggie bag. Yeah.
Oh,
jeez.
Bojangles gift certificate.
Bucky's.
Bucky's would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so now we're down to, we have one left, right, Nate?
One spot left.
So here it is. This is well, this could get wild. Grandpa Joe's boy is one of them. He's sitting at 558, and the 23 XI Darrell Wallace is at 590.
Yep, plus 32 points.
Okay, plus 32. What's the odds on Ty dumping him?
No. What are the odds are Austin Dillon dumping Ty?
That's only going to happen if they're winning. Because
if they were winning.
Yeah, I mean, if they're going for the win, because there's no other way Austin Dillon's...
How many points are available for a win?
I don't know. I'd have to defer to our NASCAR expert. It's all. It's wild because
I'm sorry.
No, because we have stages back now.
Sorry, don't.
Yeah, right. So
don't. If he wins, or I guess.
So
if you win, you're in.
It is possible that Ty Gibbs.
But
could
what's
overcome,
the points?
Well, Ty Gibbs could easily overcome the 32 points.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying if he dumps them.
Yeah.
Which is the only way that kid knows how to win. So. But anyways, it'd be cool if Dillon dumped them. Corey LaJoy. That'd be my one. Love it. Stacking pennies.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or oh god, you know who's gonna probably steal it too is
Harvick.
Well, okay, if I'm talking about drivers that are not locked in.
No, it's
but Harvick is
you're down.
Up there.
You're down to Chase. Oh, you're down to Bowman, Dinger,
Austin
Suarez,
sure.
Yeah, I mean Amarillo could.
Yeah, Eric Almirola. Yeah.
What about Gilliland? Could he?
Todd Gilliland. Can you imagine both front row cars getting in?
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Anyways,
that'd be insane.
Other than that,
it's already insane that both RFK cars are in it. Which I mean,
it's shocking.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Yeah, let's go.
Anyways, I mean, I guess best bet Suarez wins.
I'm telling you, Keselowski's going to steal it, even though he's already in.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. All right.
But then,
anyways, so we're off to the Glen, off to as Metallica said, Neverland. What is this? What is that race called? That's what I want to know. It's not
the Coke Zero 400.
Oh, it's a Coke Zero 400. Why it's not Firecracker 400? Because it used to be that.
It did used to be that, and it used to be in July.
That's right.
So
Independence Day. America.
Yeah, and now it's just the cutoff race.
Cutoff race. All right. So that wraps up our NASCAR coverage to the relief of Christian over there.
Right? I know,
Christian. Shoot his tournament, right, Christian?
Yeah.
All right. Wow. Kept Christian awake for this segment. That's good.
I know it's a road course. I didn't even watch it this weekend.
Well, you were busy.
Yeah.
I will be... I won't be tuning into this.
What, Daytona?
No, I won't be.
Oh, come on, guys.
By the time I get done playing golf, they'll be in the. They'll still have like 2/3 of the race to run.
Right.
What time does it start? Is it under the lights, Nate?
I think it's a daytime race, so it could end in night, which I'm thinking there might be rain.
It's 3 o'clock.
Because usually,
3 o'clock start.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
or 3:30 if it's the 3 o'clock broadcast or time, whatever it is.
All right. Anyways, Okay, sort of late
It'll
afternoon.
It'll be into the sun.
Into the sun, but the PGA Tour Championship is on, so
Yeah.
I'll be having my own PGA Tour Championship at that time. So, anyways, alrighty. Let's move into the world of news. And let's talk about, first story is the story that we broke here on the Red Mist podcast and speculated on. Jordan Taylor is leaving Corvette Racing and headed back home to Wayne Taylor with Andretti Racing to pilot the second Acura HPDX with Louis Delatraz. Like it? Wasn't my first pick. I was kind of hoping for Colin Brown, but we shall see.
Then that means Colin's somewhere.
That means somewhere.
Hopefully.
But it's kind of cool. Ricky versus Jordan. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
And the old man Wayne on the pit wall having a heart attack every 5 seconds about it. So that'll be fun. I love Wayne. It's awesome.
Yeah, no, he really gets
He lives and dies
emotionally
it.
involved
Yeah.
in
He
it.
lives and dies it.
Yeah.
I love
Oh,
him.
yeah.
I love
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. That was some good digging by us and our sources. Is that like the third one that we've kind of went Nostradamus on?
I don't know. Nate, you got the list of everything that you sent one day.
Well,
Because we speculated
there's a
on
few, but there's a lot missing.
Like Danny Rick, I think we kind of.
I think everyone
Well-
had Danny Frick. I don't think
I don't know.
that was a niche
we're
find.
up. Yeah, we're up there with these.
Well, with Carlos Sainz and Audi, Andretti coming into F1.
The signs to Audi though.
That's starting to fall apart now.
It's the only reason the only reason that's out there is because Senior is an Audi
Yeah.
driver. Okay.
But even this pre-contract thing is
Yeah.
supposedly not.
Because now
in
there's
existence
the Lando signed a pre-contract with Ferrari too. Yeah. So we'll see.
Someone's trying to make up
Right.
something out of nothing.
Something
'cause
out of
literally nothing
Nothing.
happened this summer break.
Right. Right. On the Formula One world, nothing happened. Right.
Which is
The other
fine.
big news story, we had hypothesized this and something we wanted to see happen early in the year, was Jay New will be driving the Penske Porsche at Petit Le Mans
That'll be cool.
with Lawrence Vantor stepping into the car. That's pretty cool. I like that. In the other car. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like that. So that'll be fun. The shakeup with Jordan leaving Corvette was not the only one. Alexander Sims is going to be leaving Action Express and heading over to Corvette Racing. And Jack Aiken will be stepping into the Cadillac with Pipo Derani.
Yes.
You know who I get screwed up? I get Pipo Derani and Felipe Albuquerque screwed up. I have no idea why.
Jack.
He's quick. He was the third driver.
Yeah, he's been the third driver.
Yeah.
He hasn't not a full-time ride with him.
No, but he's been over.
a third
He's
drive.
been,
Yeah.
he's been over
Right.
Lec and stuff. So again, good move there. Now, when we flip back to Corvette racing, good news here. Going to be 2-car effort in GTD Pro. Very excited there.
That's good.
One car will have Antonio Garcia leading it. The other car will have Nicky Katzberg leading it. However,
Oh, that's good.
one Tommy Milner is back full time. I'm very excited
Yes.
about that. Jeez. You know what? Oh, that was too bad. That would have been a good spot for Colin to go to. That's just
Go to
like,
Corvette.
is he just wasting his time doing that because he's really a GT? No, he runs GT3 with George Kurtz.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
He can do whatever.
yeah, he can do whatever. You never know. I mean, when you're teamed up with a guy that runs CrowdStrike, I guess you can whatever.
Right.
Kurtz has probably bought a Porsche for next year. We don't know about it.
Yeah.
And Riley's gonna run it.
Right.
Oh, we could start that one. That'd be a good one.
There we go. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then, lo and behold,
Kurtz is gonna move over to Shank, and they're gonna get a Porsche, and they're gonna rename it CrowdStrike with MSR. Oh God! If this comes through, I'm out of here.
you heard it here first.
Yeah, you heard it here first. So, and then Rexy, big news on the Rexy front. AO Racing. Not only will they be running in GTD Pro they will be running in LMP2 in IMSA.
Yes.
They have not yet decided if they're going to run in WEC with Proton. That's still the TBD. So it'll be Rexy and Rexy will probably stay on the Porsche. Well, no, maybe he'll go in the LMP2 car.
Who knows?
Or maybe Roxy.
Roxy
right?
Roxy's appearing this weekend
Or VIR.
at VIR because
Yes,
Rexy's going to be overseas. So is this his sister or is this his cousin, Roxy?
I don't know.
Anyways, so that'd be cool though. They have Rexy and Roxy. That'd be awesome. Anyways, people are like, "What the hell are they talking about?" But anyways, so that was good news. Nothing more on the schedule, right, Christian? That's it. They're done. No more changes.
What do you mean?
IMSA schedule didn't announce anything after.
No.
Okay.
No.
No. But speaking of IMSA, did you hear about the one driver going into JDC?
Yes. Yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
Jordan
yeah,
Taylor. I mean Jordan Taylor.
No, whoa, no. Hang on a minute.
Jensen Button.
F1 world
No.
champion.
Jensen
Yeah.
Button. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So
That's cool.
yeah, that guy,
Yeah.
the NASCAR driver, right?
Right, the NASCAR driver. Yeah, yeah, the NASCAR driver. That'll be cool. Look at him, Rocky, and that super fast Dane kid. So that'll be good. Let's see. Elsewhere, interesting test happened at Martinsville over the last 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear about this?
I thought this was seriously like when I heard about this. I thought it was just like I seriously thought it was an iRacing race. No, I didn't.
Same. But
So I just thought it was an
car and all that.
I thought it was an iRacing race on Martinsville, and they were going to have all sorts of people. You know, they're talking about Dale Jr.'s coming to test. I'm like, yeah, so what? He tested probably all the time on iRacing, right? And no, they actually ran a bunch of MX-5s down there, and it kind of looked cool. Now, I would not want to see them on a super speedway. I mean, we see it at Daytona when they run the road course.
No, you don't need to. You're talking short track racing with this stuff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do much more.
Martinsville's about Martinsville, North Wilkesboro.
Oh, you even think of
Do
Wilkesboro.
Hickory.
North Wilkesboro.
Yeah, but Hickory's
Bristol.
not on the actually.
On the Cup schedule.
Oh, you know what? This would be a better race for the Busch class. Actually, is they all run MX-5s.
Oh yeah, the calls.
Actually, Nate, that would be a better idea.
Yeah, that would be.
See? Just run different cars.
Well, these
And
would
just
be-
have the NASCAR All-Star race.
Bring SRX to the Coliseum.
oh SRX at the Coliseum would be great
There you go.
as the kickoff event. Yeah.
The fact that you guys even want to keep the
Or-
Coliseum.
No, I don't want to keep the Coliseum.
Or
at all, but
if they would just do the jumpy trucks like they used to do the stadium off-road trucks in the Coliseum, and they jump down through the flame at the torch. But the MX-5 Cup.
What if they turned the Coliseum into figure eight and they did the jump over?
How about with school buses?
Yeah.
I think Justin Marks might be in on that actually.
He'd be the first to sign up.
First sign up, considering that they did run a school bus race at Charlotte.
Yeah.
So MX-5, Dale Jr. today with Bobby Labonte turned some laps. That was pretty cool. Then yesterday it was a handful of the usual suspects in the Mazdas, which was pretty cool. So a lot of the top runners came and ran. It was with Fliss Motorsports, who sets up all the cars, or builds the cars, I should say. In other breaking news, this came out today. I found this very interesting. Team Penske and AJ Foyt Racing have formed a technical alliance. Which is pretty cool. It's interesting because now Foyt gets access to the Penske dampers and all that stuff, and some engineering setups, and Penske's going to embed some of their young engineers over there, which I think is good. In return for which is I think is a great idea. But also Foyt's going to be used as a platform to introduce up and coming racers.
Oh.
So I think that's fine. To kind of a junior team, which is fine.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if Penske, but whatever. If it's just for IndyCar, whatever. But it's a lifeline for them. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
So Santino, better up the game. Probably safe for this year.
Well, I mean, and Penske already
Not this
does
year.
that.
I mean,
in
for next
NASCAR.
year.
Well,
For next year.
Well, no, I get that, but I mean, now, Penske has already done this in NASCAR Cup because the Wood brothers.
Oh no, right?
They have an alliance.
Yeah.
With
Well,
Penske.
Shank has one with Andretti.
Right.
So,
Right.
anyways, all right. Moving on.
You mean Wayne Taylor has one with Andretti?
No, Wayne Taylor and Andretti they're all one. They're now owned.
Yeah, they're together.
They're together.
Together.
They're together.
Yeah, but you just said
Because
Shank.
in IMSA,
I said Shank and Andretti have a technical alliance in IndyCar.
Oh, in Indycar. Sorry.
yes,
Yes.
yeah, they
Yes.
do. They do. Yeah.
Yep.
My bad. I'm
And
thinking
in IMSA,
in IMSA. My bad.
right.
No, sorry. That's
Well,
okay.
in IMSA because it's Andretti and Wayne Taylor. That's their team,
Right.
Yeah.
and they now have the two cars next year.
Mm-hmm.
So
And then, no surprise here, Linus Lindquist will be back in the car at Gateway or
at
Worldwide
Gateway, which is interesting,
or
like
Worldwide Technology Raceway
Yeah.
I'll just say Gateway. Oh my gosh.
or WWTR. And along with Connor Daly, he'll be filling in for Jack Hart. Well, he was taking over the seat for Jack Harvey at this race.
He's taking over the seat. Yeah.
For this race. We shall see if it goes further.
So what's the deal with that? Is Jack Harvey just like
He's out.
not into ovals anymore,
He's
or
out.
he's
Nope,
just
he's
out?
out.
Nope.
Out.
Done.
Done.
Just as
Just as
Dale
Connor.
Coyne was done with Connor.
No, that was Ed
Or,
Carpenter.
Sorry, Ed Carpenter. My bad.
Right. And how's that really worked out? Really hasn't. Anyways,
Yeah.
No improvement, but
no improvement. Tells you something else is wrong. Okay, there we go. Take a quick. Oh, Ben Keating
Yes.
has announced where he'll be racing next year. We knew it wouldn't be WEC, and we knew it wouldn't be European Le Mans Series. Ben is returning to IMSA and will be piloting in the LMP2 class, which he currently drives in for PR1 Matheson. However, he is switching over to United Autosports and has joined the McLaren driver program.
Yes.
Except this one didn't
That's so
cost.
cool.
This one's not costing Zach any money. It's Ben bringing the cash. And he'll be teaming with Alex Quinn, who's a United contracted driver.
McLaren.
United Autosport contracted. No, I don't know if he's on the McLaren hit list for drivers. All right, that was pretty good. Other than that, that's all I got.
All right. Well, looks like it's time to do picks for this weekend.
Oh, that's right. Do we have the Dutch national anthem? We should have played
Twice.
it. Huh?
We got it twice this weekend.
Why do we have it twice?
We got a pre-race, and then we got it post-race after Max wins.
Oh, I thought there was a sprint race this weekend.
No.
That's too bad. That would have been three times.
Can I say something? And you probably know what I'm going to say.
No.
What's up with that Aston Martin thing?
What Aston
Wasn't
Martin?
he caught? Wasn't he caught
Nate.
speeding somewhere?
Nate.
Someone's
Nate.
trying to make something out of nothing.
Nate.
Yeah. No, I'm
Team
just asking.
LH
'cause I
is
see
trying,
way-
Team LH is trying to make something out of it. All right.
That's all it is.
Yes.
Because I saw way too many memes on it. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is
Yeah.
going
No,
on?
Well, when you're
It's-
seeing a
it's-
meme on it,
There's
There's-
nothing
there's
else.
nothing
clearly
else.
a joke.
There's-
There's
yes.
clearly a joke
Yes.
with it. But I just,
and I didn't
It just
realize
cracks
that.
me up because
what
I'm
I
just
don't
like, they're
realize in the United States, when you passing people, you stay in the left lane. Apparently, over there, you don't.
What?
Because they were saying like you stayed in the left lane. I go, well, where was he going to go? He was passing another car.
Right? Made a safe overtake.
So, Team LH, hashtag left.
His words.
We will rise. Or was it rise?
I
You
rise.
just said that.
I did see Lewis on a dirt bike without a helmet this week. There was a video of that.
Wow.
Is everyone
He's really living
snitching
the
on everyone?
New Hampshire way
Yeah,
of living.
everyone's snitching on everyone. The funniest meme I did see was there was one of Leclerc running down the pit lane, and it was like Leclerc running to the Monegasque or like to the French authorities saying like, like no, he wasn't in Monaco, he was really in France.
Yeah.
I'm not really
So
worried about
Sean,
that.
so Sean, who do you think was the first snitch? Georgie Porgy.
Oh, God, Georgie Porgy. Georgie Porgy. How many Instagram posts do I have to see of him?
Why do you follow him?
I don't. It just pops up.
Yeah,
It's like meta just because you put Formula One in and it just pops everything up, and then it's like, how did I get it? I don't follow him. And it's the same thing on X, not Twitter, but
okay.
X.
It's okay. You could just tell us.
It's how the algorithm works.
Picture.
It's how the algorithm works. It's like Nate when he puts in female drivers and Sabree Cook pops up.
You mean Brenda Schubert? Brenda Schubert. She's real deal material.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Anyways, Christian, you were gonna say something?
No, got nothing. All right, top 3 picks for Zandvoort.
What's the weather?
Who cares? It's not gonna make a difference this weekend.
Come on. All right, I'll go first. Max.
Yep.
Shock. I'm gonna go Carlos.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go Fred.
All right.
Well, let me.
Do I have to do a dark horse?
Sure. Why not?
Albon.
All right.
Okay. Let me begin with. It's going to be Supermax. Max Supermax is going to win, and then second place. I'm going to go with Lewis Hamilton, and then third place will be Fernando Alonso. And then my dark horse is going to be looking through the field. Oscar Piastri?
All right.
We'll go with that. Yeah, I think he'll surprise.
All right. First Max, obviously. I'm gonna switch around my second and third because I don't want to jinx Alonso completely off the podium, but I want Alonso second because I think earlier in the year we predicted that this might be a race that him and Aston Martin could shine at because it's probably the closest thing to Monaco since they've been. So hopefully a smaller, tighter, twisty track can benefit them. And then I'm going to go Lando on the podium in third. So, and then dark horse. I guess it's not much of a dark horse, but I guess the way Ferrari has been this year, I'm going to go Sainz.
So podium and dark horse. Interesting, fellas.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how Ferrari's weekend pans out. All right. Well, speaking of predictions, let's go to Gateway.
Okay.
Okay.
And
this can just I already have a winner.
This can just be the winner and a dark horse.
Winner and a dark horse. Winner and a dark horse.
I got both. Right up. Oh my gosh. Do I have to say it? I think we all know who's going to win the Oval, right? Or keep the trend going.
Yep. It's going to be J-New.
J-New, right?
Okay.
So let me put it this way. I'm going to pick J-New just because, for obvious reasons. And he's, is just really good at that track to begin with. Mm-hmm. But the dark horse is also going to be Connor Daly. And I'll tell you why. Because he brought an AJ Foyt car when he was in the 41 to a top 5 finish with that car. And that 41 car is never seen anywhere near the front but that one time. So I'm telling you, I really think Connor Daly is going to really shine at Gateway. And plus he's going to be in an RLO car, which, I mean, if he learns anything from, Graham Rahal, right? Like the oval specialist there. But I'll tell you, hey, look, let's see what happens. I really think, he'll surprise over there to this weekend.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, Nate.
Of course. Sean?
I'm going to go with Scott Dixon.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
It's coming in to snatch the championship away right at the
it's going to be a little
right
tough.
at the depths of it.
A little tough to do.
That's a steep climb.
Steep climb.
Yeah.
Steep climb.
He needs to win every race and have Alex not finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, Palou needs a bad race at least once.
No, he needs like 3 bad races, honestly.
Well, yeah.
My dark horse, Malukas, because he had a strong finish there last year.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. I didn't. Oh, that's a good one. I like that one.
That is a good one. All right. Oh, you know what? Maybe not Janu. Let's go with Willpower.
Willpower
Oh, the Horizon car
from
song.
Toowoomba.
We'll keep the Penske trend of winning at ovals. And then Dark Horse. Man, I don't even know.
David Malukas was a really good one.
Yeah,
I gotta say,
that
Sean.
was. He's even down the grid that far.
Benjamin Peterson.
Oh, we'll you know what? We'll go Castroneves.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, okay, all right,
Good
all
one.
right, yeah.
Good one.
See if he can pick off something this
Yep.
weekend.
Nope, not a problem there.
All right. So that rounds out predictions. I guess so. This upcoming weekend is F1 and Indycar that we just did those 4, and then we also have NASCAR.
Could I jump back on one
at
thing?
Daytona.
Oh yes, I think I know what you're gonna say.
No.
Who's gonna be the last person to get into the chase or the playoffs?
Oh,
Who's our predictions there?
I'm going.
Come on, we gotta have a prediction
all right,
for that.
all right.
Yeah.
Christian doesn't have to, but we. Oh, you. Oh, were you gonna offer up?
Oh, he's so yeah.
No, Christian's staying out of this. I'm gonna go Chase Elliott at the death.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I am gonna go with. Sean, you're gonna love this one. Bubba Wallace. He's either gonna win it or get in by points.
Okay.
Both ways look pretty good. He's good at Daytona. He's really good at Daytona. So,
Nate, I got a question for you, just real quick.
what's up? Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Has Austin Hill ever done anything?
What do you mean?
Like one?
He's
And don't
he's
tell
won
me in
Xfinity
trucks.
races.
He has?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Apparently he's on the Sam Mayer hate club. So I'm all in on Sam Mayer. This is my guy.
Oh yeah. I
He's
like
my
him
guy.
there too.
He's going to be at Trackhouse.
He's
Mr. Worldwide. Anyways, just something popped up.
eventually. Well,
I was just trying to figure
SVG
out why people hated him.
Well,
Anyways.
I mean, I don't know.
Moving on.
If you're comparing Sam Mayer to Ty Gibbs, come on, man. Like,
I was just comparing him to Austin Hill because I'm still trying to figure out who and what.
Austin Hill, yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out who and what Austin Hill is. So, anyways.
He won at Daytona in the Xfinity season earlier this year.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Hasn't done anything since. Sam Mayer's got 2 wins. What can I say?
Well, like good tracks too. Watkins Glen and his home track at Road America.
That's correct. All right.
Yeah.
Where his dad won in a IMSA race.
Yes.
Let's move on to Red Mist Racing. Return to the track. Nate, give us a quick recap on our rental car program.
Well, let me tell you. This was originally I was going to do the 6 hours of New England, but that got canceled from endurance karting. But a good buddy of mine, and we had him on the podcast, Alec Vidal. He was having he entered a kart, and so the other driver that was with us is Justin Dittrich, and he's in a bit of a race of his own called Race to 50. He's trying to race some comp karting in all 50 states. And this was one of the races on the map that he was doing. And so they need a third driver, and they were like, hey, Nathan, you're around? I said, hell yeah. And that's how that all worked out. And so this previous Saturday was that race, and I was there also for that weekend for the TK Touring Car Championship season finale at Trackhouse. But my favorite race of the 2 was the 6 hours, which...
So you went to Charlotte?
Morrisville, but yeah, Charlotte.
Yes, well,
long
that's
story
essentially
short.
Charlotte. And then
Yeah.
and then the 6 hours was on Sunday.
Saturday.
When was
So it's the Saturday.
when was Charlotte?
Sunday.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right, gotcha. All right.
So anyway.
Just checking.
Yeah, you're good. So anyway, we get to VIR, and we're on the go-karting track, obviously. And I got to tell you, I love the configuration of this track. It does feel like a golf course when you're there. And so Alec Fidel started. He did the first hour. We started 16th, and he made incredible starts between the start of the race and then there's a halfway caution, and he made an incredible start on the start there. I did the second hour, which we had a mediocre kart. It was okay. We did qualify 16th out of 22, which, and we're like 7th out of 7 in class. We were in pro class. So we did have a lot of work to do. So Alex starts the race. He does the first hour. I do the second hour, and then Justin gets in for the third hour. The second hour, so my first stint was pretty good. I was definitely a mid-pack kind of kart. It was, I was working it and just trying to keep the car on the island. No mistakes. Avoided a few wrecks, which is always, good. But there's this downhill braking hairpin, which is on the back straightaway, and it's so inviting to go off, and it's so VIR-like, because if you drop a wheel, there's a long, long patch of grass that you'll travel to and then have to drive your way out. So it had VIR characteristics on even a go-kart track, which cracked me the hell up. But I'm more excited to tell you about my second stint. So we have the halfway caution. Alec does the fourth hour. And then the fifth hour, I get in. And then 5 minutes later, we switch the kart. So we switch the kart. And this new kart, the third kart we have, is our best kart. It's so good. The acceleration's there. And I'm just happy as a clam to really just put it to the track and see where we can bring it up. So I believe it was somewhere like 14th we were in, and we moved our way up to the top 10, and we were thinking a top 10 for us would be a win. We would be really happy with that. And I was really moving my way through the field, and I was passing lots of karts, very much reminiscent of last year when Christian and I and company did the 6 Hours in New England at Club Motorsports. It was just, it had that energy. And I believe we came in, and I was about 9th or 10th, something like that. And Justin Dietrich is going to close out the race for us, and he brought it up to 6th place, and it was so close. We were 2.5 seconds behind 5th place, but I'll tell you, it was, going from 16th to 6th was definitely a lot of fun. No podium or win, but I'll tell you, it was a really fun experience, and I really want to go back to VIR, because I'll tell you what, I really enjoyed the scenery around, and it was just such a fun track to drive on. And one of these days it'll be the actual VIR track, but I'll tell you, the go-kart track was very nice to drive on. Very, very nice. So, I loved the experience. It was great. And it's my second ever endurance karting race, and it was super fun. And the rest of the crew, we were at an Airbnb, and so there was like 11, 12 of us, and the rest of the crew was out on the lake going tubing. And Alec Vidal and I come back to the house, and they're all like sunburnt and everything. And personally, I would rather be at VIR than on a boat tubing and getting sunburnt, because I'm definitely more prone to get sunburnt, for those who have met me.
So you're pasty.
So, pasty-ish. Yeah, French-Canadian Sean. Yes.
Oui.
Oui, monsieur.
All right. There's our rental car team in action.
So I'm sorry, Nate. So did you race at
Yeah, let's
Trackhouse
hear
as
it.
well?
I did.
How'd you do there?
How'd that go?
Oh boy, B sprint, B feature. I'll tell you, it wasn't great results, but I did love the idea of getting track time at Trackhouse. It was a fun track. Yeah, I really liked the track, and the first section's really exciting because you go into turn one, you have to lift, and then there's like a chicane area where you're like just driving over, and let's see, then it's flat. It's turn three, back straight away, and then turn four is wild. It's banked, and you're like It's a lot more wild to watch like a tag senior, right? Like or any shifter kart because they wind up and just shoot out of there. But in the rental karts it was fun because it kind of like it was like a break and a lift, and then let it roll and then you're flat again. Sector one was definitely my favorite part, and then there was like some slow sections like you break into a left and a left. And a quick shout out to my homeboy Augusto Fontes of Brazil. He got his first touring car championship title, and it was between him and Ben Braley. Ben Braley has already won 2 titles, and they put on a great season championship all season, and it came down to the wire until the last race. So big time congrats to my friend Augusto Fontes, and very well deserved. He's been in the series for every single season, and he was due. So that was pretty cool to see.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, great stuff.
All right.
And another quick shout out. Michael D'Orlando, USF 2000 Pro champion from 2022, was racing with us as well. So that was really fun to see him at the track, and fun stuff. It was a great grid and lots of great racing. So it was a really fun way to close out the touring car championship season as well.
Did you beat it?
No.
Oh.
Well, if there were sequel carts, then I would have.
But it's rental karting. They are equal carts.
No, they're not. Oh my gosh, not this place, man. Tartar sauce. Man, if I had a good cart, coulda, woulda, shoulda. But might digress.
Need a little bit of talent too.
The talent's there.
Yeah.
iRacing seems to think I have A class in road and oval, so
It just means you're safe.
Yeah, I'm safe. I'm a safe bet. I'm a safe bet. So anyway, I mean, hey, you had something happen this weekend too.
Yeah. So we had NHKA had a doubleheader weekend at Canaan. I mean, all the races are at Canaan this year for NHKA, but this weekend we had 2 of them. One Saturday, one Sunday. Finished. I guess the gist of the weekend finished second in both races for tag, and then finished 4th in the World Formula race that it did. But I mean, the whole weekend was very minimal issues, and the weather was really nice. It was cool on Saturday. It was a little warmer on Sunday, but not a huge swing in temperature from start to finish, and all the racing went really well. There were great battles in pretty much every single race that was out there. I think I think there was like 5 races out of like the 10 that finished like within the battle for the lead was within a second at the end. So I mean it was really good stuff all weekend. In World Formula, at least for me, it was kind of the usual story, I guess, of how I go about some stuff in that series, where I tried doing qualifying out on my own, but then I quickly came to realize after we came in that it was being in the draft was definitely the place to be. So started 8th in that race, but then worked my way up to 3rd at one point because there was a good like top 5 battle going on the whole time, and the the only catch with that race was the last 2 laps. There was yellow flags, and it seemed like some miscommunication on like flag stand to flag stand. So it just kind of it caused confusion between the 5 of us. I think I was in 4th or 5th at the time, so I mean I didn't pass anyone, but it looked like some guys were making moves, which it just when everyone kind of fans out and slows down a little bit, it's just making sure everyone's following the rules and whatnot. So I mean the yellow flag just kind of came out at an odd time during the race, and it just set up a I shouldn't say carnage, but it had a crazy last minute dive bomb into one of the final corners, and I was able to pick off a position there and come home across the line almost side by side for third, but just lost out there. And then in tag, I got the pole on Saturday, which was cool, and led half the race. And then Alex Combs got by me, but and then in the race on Sunday for tag, I qualified third and got up to, let's see, ended up getting up to first like 3 or 4 laps into the race, and then again around halfway Alex came by and got me there. But both times that Alex and I were battling on track, we went side by side for about a good half lap to a full lap. So I mean it wasn't like it was an easy let by either. And I mean it was just between the both of us it's always just good battling. So I mean even though I finished second to him this weekend in both races, like it wasn't like I just gave it to him either. Like we had a good battle, and if that battling was for 5th or 6th, I mean, yeah, it's not as good as if it's for 1st or 2nd, but I mean that's the kind of stuff that I love being able to do at the track. So always a good time there, and very drama free in terms of any real issues with the karts. Everything ran pretty well. And then we also had a special guest appear in the 09 World Formula this weekend of one Justin Rusco, where he helped me out this. Oh. He helped helped me wrenching on the karts. So I let him take the ride on Sunday. So he had a good time, and for not being in a kart for 4 years, was only a second off the pace of the World Formula Light guys by the end of Sunday, which was really fun to watch. And he got to do the what I think is the more fun configuration, because we did the short course of like what we've typically run there, but we did it in reverse, which I guess is what it was intended to run, or that was the direction it's intended to run. But the last corner is just a flat left-hander that's downhill. It's slightly cambered, but I mean, like it really grips up, and it's really high speed and good fun. And then you come down, and then turn 1 is the chicane area where you're just hard on the brakes, and if you got a good run on a guy, it's a really good passing zone, but it's also a good place where you can see guys slip up a bit too. But all in all, really good weekend, fun time, and the whole event ran really smoothly. I think both days we finished up Saturday a little bit before 4:00, and then on Sunday we finished up by like 3 or 3:15 in the afternoon, which normally we're still trying to wrap up races by like 4:30 or 5 some days. but it was really nice to get everything done and be able to hang out with everyone too afterwards.
Very cool.
Excellent. All right. Then we have the season finale coming up.
Yeah, last points race is September something. It's middle
15th.
of September. Yeah, 15th.
16th, something like that.
Yeah.
16th, actually.
So,
all right. Well, thanks, boys.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll see everyone next week.
Good night.
Thank you guys for listening to the Red Mist Podcast, hosted by Christian Abbott, Sean Abbott, and Nathan Lavin. It's produced by Christian Abbott, and music is by Alex Wart and Harrison Tate.